What's good, y'all? I'm Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. Feeling really good. If you are new here, thank you for coming. Welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. And I'm going to do a little something here on seeing what your natural gift could be. And it may not be what you think it is. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I wanted to do something. And the natural gift one always seems to resonate well with me. In terms of when I do it, I tend to really like doing what the natural gift is for a person. So again, it may not be what you think that it will be, but we will see. So we have the Queen of Swords along with the Queen of Coins. Okay, so this right here looks to me as though you may be the kind of person that is really good at being by yourself and nurturing. Your natural gifts are and that is not for everyone, being alone or being by themselves. Not to say that you can't come out of that period, but this looks as though you may tend to thrive more when you are single and by yourself. And you also are a bit of a nurturer. You tend to give a lot, have a lot of motherly qualities about you or instincts, but you really do tend to give a lot. You're very caring, very practical. You're a bit of a thinker as well. So again, you tend to have the gift of being able to be by yourself and nurture. And there is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we actually can do the best and do the most when we are by ourselves, because we don't have a whole lot of other things that we need to focus on, and then we can give our attention to whatever our attention needs to be given to. But when we have a partner, we have to kind of scale back sometimes, because we have to take someone else into consideration instead of just having the freedom to be able to do what it is that we want to do or may need to do. So let's see. Oh, why, why? Why are these the gifts? Why is this the gift? And if you pay attention to what I said be alone and not abstinence. Okay? Being alone but not abstinent. Okay. So let's see. Why? Why is this a gift? Okay, so I would say these two things are gifts. Being able to be alone and nurture, having that ability to be able to nurture people, is because there was some hurt that came with you in the past. This is someone who has been hurt in the past, but this is because there was some regrets that you may have faced. I would say, instead of hurts, there was some regrets that you may have faced in the past, and it was due to something that was supposed to be of equal give and take for you, of equal emotional energy. And it could have been a relationship. So maybe you are someone that is coming out of a relationship and you just want to focus your attention on being to yourself, focusing on yourself, healing yourself, getting more into yourself, and doing what just feels really good for you, instead of having to think of someone else. Allowing yourself to have that free time, dealing with the things that you may have felt like you had have lost. Okay. Let's see what has influenced the situation. Okay, we have the chariot, and we have the tower. So it feels like the things that have influenced your situation is the fact that through you've had more success. You've had some level of success, which was brought about by a time of enlightenment, and you were able to move forward. Maybe you ended up moving somewhere, and through moving, you gained some enlightenment, and you were able to see things more clearly in regards to what has been best or what needed to be best for you when it comes to attaining certain things or doing certain things. And that feels like it's been a bit of your saving grace. If you look at her face, it's like she's saying aha, like she's having that aha moment, she's having that revelation. Okay, so all right, let's see what have you know what, not even what have um mm, how can you support your gifts? Oh, you know what? I don't even want to do that. I wanted to say the hindrance. I'm sorry. What hinders? What is something that would end up hindering your gift? Whoa. Okay. Hindrances to your gift. We have the sun. And then we also have the Six of Staffs. And so this could be the fact that, and these are good cards, okay, but these are also hindrances to your gifts of being by yourself and being nurturing. It possibly because you could be so optimistic, overly optimistic, and seeing things so much on the bright side when you yeah, when you are with someone, because you don't want to get like overzealous. So a hindrance to your being by yourself is maybe feeling like you can take on the world, um, like you've gained so much enlightenment, and then you receive so much attention from others, and this is because of that nurturing aspect of yours. You may need to learn how to pull back and not allow yourself to be so seen. Okay, because the Six of Staffs is someone who gets a whole lot of notoriety. They're pretty well known. But again, if you've got a nurturing spirit or aspects about you, that's really natural that that kind of attention may end up following. Because there are a lot of people out there that are in need, and you could just be like a bit of a magnet, basically. So this is a hindrance to you developing, being by yourself, um, being very, very, having a lot of attention or getting a lot of attention, and being overly optimistic about just enlightened and feeling like you can just take on everything. You want to be careful about how much you are seen, how much of yourself you allow to be in the spotlight, because you, again, can become very drained. So let's see though how you can develop your gifts. How can you develop your gift? How can you develop your gift? And we have the Ten of Wands and the Devil. And the Devil came up in reverse. So I would say that in order for you to develop it, this is knowing what you need to let go of and not allowing things to overburden you. Because again, this is someone that takes on a lot of responsibilities. And you don't want to take on too much. Take on whatever it is that you can, but also learn how to delegate and learn what to let go of. You can't nurture the world. And you also have to remember that you need to give to yourself too. So you don't want to become weighed down so much with doing so much for everybody else. Take on only what you can carry for you. And then also know when to let go of those things, and also being able to recognize those things that may be a hindrance and a bit toxic to your own development. So let's see, what can help you release? What can help you release the things that would be a hindrance or a block? Okay. All right. So we have the King of Staves, the King of Wands, and the the Six of Coins. So this feels like knowing how being generous, but knowing how much to give, and also knowing when to take advice. Knowing when to take advice from someone, and knowing how much to give. And protect your interest. But definitely take advice, because there's always someone else that has gone down that same path, and someone may be able to come to give you some really, really good advice. And so you want to make sure that you are doing that, and that is going to help clear out any blocks that you may have in knowing how much to give, making sure that how you give is balanced, that you're not over giving, that it is equal, and that you're not feeling used at the end of all that you give, or just completely expended. All right, so let's see, how can you use your gift? How can you use your gift? Oh, I do not want these cards to fly like that and fall on the floor. So we have the Fool card, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So this is definitely being adventurous, being courageous, not being afraid to take on new adventures and challenge yourself and get out there, being a risk taker, and traveling. That could be something else too. But allowing things to just happen as they do. Things may end up moving pretty quickly, but you have to be right there, present with those times, and just allow things to flow. Everything may not happen in a way where you um, are able to say, you know, this has to happen like this, like scheduling everything out. Things may not happen that way, so you need to be able to be a little bit free flowing and go with the flow, be adventurous, and allow things to move quickly, and also learning how to communicate in a quick manner as well. And this could be communicating yourself and then also receiving communications um, through any kind of way, however that tends to happen. But definitely allowing energy to flow freely. So this was it. I kind of like this. Even though I added some extra in there more than what I normally do, and I had to definitely refer to my form up here. Um, but yeah, I think that this was really good. And for those of you that it resonates with, I would ask that you would please uh, give me a comment and let me know if this is you. I definitely can relate to this because I am most definitely single right now, and I am a bit of a nurturer. So I do feel like this spoke to me a lot. There could be a lot of women that this may, you know, speak to them. And again, there is nothing wrong with that because I feel like I've been able to see the most growth in my being single and just focusing on myself and not allowing my attention to be divided outwardly towards anyone except me. And it feels good. And don't it feel good? Okay. So if you guys made it this far, I would ask that you would please be so kind as to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit your notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And most definitely leave me a comment so I know how well this resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you all. You guys have a wonderful holiday. If you're going to be on the road for Thanksgiving, please be safe and make sure that you are watching your speed and the others around you. And until the next time, you guys, be blessed. Nguvu.